So, I was sent to the rehabilitation center.
Oh. Sheesh.
The rehabilitation center?
Just after they gave you a medal?
Oh, man.
They're not heartless machines. They're our friends, and we must work with them for a better future. The Tetra line? I noticed that there was a Tetra speaking to you. Wow. Yeah.
Will I be able to try other things as well?
I hope so. Well, I know so. What you've tried so far has it led you to... It was wonderful. It was wonderful when you started acting on your own.
Hey, be quiet.
Rio.
They always show it right after that ad, so hush up.
Show what? Flashy. Okay. Ad for vitamin supplements?
You seem to be a big fan of Pretty.
Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I've heard of this person too.
She's the best. She gives me strength.
Some more information on them would be good. Oh, you're looking at the expression? Yeah.
What are you looking at? You aiming to end your life early?
I'd say you don't know who you're messing with, but you probably are in here for a legitimate reason, so...
Rio, please. If we cause trouble here, who knows what will happen to us?
I don't understand. Do I die if I look at you?
You're about to if you keep looking at me like that.
What precise sequence of events would lead to such an outcome?
A fair question, though that would definitely annoy some people.
1, you keep staring at me. 2, I get pissed off. 3, I beat you to death.
See, now that's what you shouldn't do. Like, see, again, you haven't taught their actions right. But no, again... Violence breeds violence.
I don't follow the progression from 1 to 2.
But in the end, it has to be this way.
Keep staring, and you'll find out real quick.
It must be met. Force must be met with force in this case.
Hey, I'm sorry about her.
Actually, no, just honestly. See, the thing is, what I would recommend is avoiding the fight, but it may not matter to an observer. Even though I really think it should. Like, you can sometimes clearly tell someone's not fighting back.
You gonna keep eyeballing me?
Yes, since I want to understand.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right, fine. Allow me to make it crystal clear for you.
Okay. Ah, shoot. Now you struck first.
Huh?
I still don't understand. Is there anything I am missing?
Yeah, it seems like ironic. If I understand this correctly, you've been implanted with a lot of combat data to supplement your lack of personality and knowledge. So that's all you know now. And now you're gaining a personality on top of that. It's interesting. But realistically speaking, no, what is it? No mass-produced should be able to match you in battle prowess then.
I won't forget this.
Because that's all you are now.
Rio? Oh my. She's fainted. You're pretty good.
Yeah. Again, why would you gotta understand, there's a pecking order in these type of places, all right? Oh, it's just now been established, I guess.
What's your name? I'm Wendy. Rio was the one passed out on the floor.
I am RR15436.
You're smarter than that one then, Wendy. Faint smile. Uh-oh.
I'm Rapi.
Okay. Rapi.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
That's all. You just wanted the real name.
We're all mass-produced Nikkes here, so we're free to speak casually.
Oh, do you do?
What did you do to get in here?
Ah, you've learned.
I see you're not one for small talk.
Yeah, you've learned from your experience. I wonder if you managed to save them.
Do you have any hobbies? Where would you most like to go? What are your aspirations?
Well, okay, but those are just the 3 questions. But you gotta learn to ask one at a time.
I must say that I'm not used to such a direct approach. It's caught me off guard a little. How about you?
Me?
Sheesh. That's, I guess, fair, but...
Yeah. Shouldn't you start by telling us your story first?
Again, that's fair, but you just don't realize who you're talking to.
I don't have anything to say.
Then I'm afraid there's no deal.
I see.
I truly don't have anything to say.
Huh?
I have no hobbies. There is nowhere I wish to go. No aspirations. I have nothing.
Was your memory wiped?
That's a fair... Honestly, if people ask that... Wait a minute, I remember it was assumed that was the case, but it wasn't for you. Okay, well, yeah, I was gonna say I would just go with that after learning this encounter. That yes, your memory was white, so therefore people won't be surprised.
No. I simply have nothing to recall.
But I knew you'd go with that now.
Come now, that's impossible. Every person has at least got some memorable things to remember.
But that's not impossible.
I am no longer a person. I am a Nikke.
You're funny. At least it looks like I won't be bored in here.
Really? Okay.
Why won't you be bored? Is there something interesting in this place?
There certainly is. I'm looking right at her.
Okay, it started raining. I think I'm okay now. Let's see. Okay, I think just to be on the safe side, let me take a break. Make sure I have this recording footage, and I can clean these real quick. All right, I'm back. We seem like we're good. Let's continue. Possibly 6, maybe 4 more scenes left. Let's see.
No, you're supposed to say you're okay during moments like that.
Oh, you turned around quickly.
But I'm not. So why would I say I am?
It's a matter of politeness, a social courtesy.
Seems like you realized that, well, what's actually going on.
Just keep that in mind, okay?
Okay.
Pop quiz. Someone steps on your foot. What do you say to them?
I don't know. What would you say?
You got a death wish or something, punk?
Question of the day. Someone steps on your foot. What do you say? Question of the day.
I see Rio's been teaching you more inappropriate phrases. You should say, "It's okay."
Only if they say I'm sorry.
Okay, again?
It really is a magic word. It makes you out to be the bigger person, which causes the other person to think about what they've done.
But a lot of times people may not even realize that happened.
It's a way to defend yourself while also attacking.
Why is it necessary to defend and attack during a conversation?
Ugh, this is so frustrating. Where does someone this clueless even come from?
The hospital.
Does your chin still hurt?
Of course it does. I'm letting it slide because you apparently didn't know any better, but if you'd done it intentionally, you'd be 6 feet under by now.
No, if it was intentional, it would be the opposite.
6 feet under? What does that mean?
Dead. In the ground. Buried.
But why?
Ugh, you're driving me crazy! Wendy, I've got a proposition.
What is it?
We toss her out into the open and have her figure it out on her own.
Are you guards or something? I thought you were prisoners.
She'll either get beaten up or cursed out, and she'll have to learn the hard way.
That may be true, but there are 3 reasons why I'm using the current approach.
What are they?
1, we have a lot of time to kill here at the rehabilitation center. 2, with this new information, Rapi might go on to teach other people who are clueless like she once was.
How does that help us?
She's useful for us as well. An opportunity to impress yourself upon another isn't easy to come by as a Nikke.
I suppose.
3, it's fun.
I thought, the idea that your prisoners would, or I guess just locked up is what we should say. I just realized what the rehabilitation center is. It's where all the special units we had to get were.
Yeah, fun. Oh, it's time for the ad.
Okay.
Everyone be quiet.
Yes, in theory.
Here comes Pretty.
Quiet.
All right, all right.
Can we get a face reveal or something? Okay.
Rio,
Yeah?
are you into Pretty?
What do you mean?
Huh?
You have the same look on your face as when you have a special meal. You always want it all to yourself.
Huh.
Well, I guess there's a bit of overlap. If only because there is that feeling of desire. However, to be exact, it's more like envy.
Really?
What are you envious of?
Oh, the way she sings and dances. How all eyes are on her. Not to mention how gorgeous she is.
That's fair. Again, not sure how you get to choose what role you're in.
I want to be like that, but I can't.
Why can't you be like that?
Are you seriously asking me that? Look at me. Use your brain for just a moment.
You and Pretty are both Nikkes. You're both Nikkes, so why can't you be like her?
I think it's... Well, let me hear what they say.
Is there anyone you want to be like?
I was actually hoping for a definite answer, like if being mass-produced made a difference.
No.
Of course not. We will eventually, way down the line. I guarantee it.
I mean... That's actually another interesting question. Is that something is that the case for everybody? Because I feel like some people... Maybe not? I don't know.
Then you'll understand what I mean. Wanting to become something is one thing. Actually becoming it is a different story.
Well, if it's like a job, then I understand. Like, I always wanted to be an astronaut. But it wasn't necessarily someone in particular that I was trying to emulate.
I'm not sure I understand.
You are exhausting, you know that? I'm going to sleep. Today's lesson ends here.
Okay. What's up next? Oh, yeah, and there's the scene I'm used to. But cool. Why the close-up zoom? Yeah, that makes sense.
I should never have come here.
Hey,
Rapi. I was waiting for you.
let's go.
Wait, you two got out? I mean, it makes sense if you got out first.
Where?
You haven't decided on a squad yet, right?
Not yet.
Come with us. Join our squad.
Why?
For crying out loud, just calm. Why do you always have to ask questions?
Trying to learn.
That's just how she is.
You're right. We want you to come with us because we feel sorry for you.
Well, that might actually be partly true.
And there's still a lot to teach you. So, stop talking back, and just come. Our squad has its own unique name instead of a serial number. I've already brought you up to the squad leader, so hurry.
Do you have a unique leader?
The squad has a name?
Yeah. Most squads go by serial numbers, but those that are a cut above the rest have actual names. Ours is Skullhead.
Really?
Ever heard of it?
No.
Look it up. We're quite famous.
Really? Well, I'll believe you for now. I don't know when the elites of all three companies came into play.
All I see are articles about you being involved in violent incidents.
Well, I mean, that is famous.
There are only recent articles. Look up some older ones.
Who cares about what articles have to say anyway? Are you coming or not? For your information, our squad specializes in combat. We operate differently from transporting or mining squads. You can fight, can't you? That's why you got that medal?
I mean, yeah.
A combat squad?
Mass-produced Nikke squads are divided into 3 main types.
Okay.
First are those which secure resources on the surface.
Is that the safest?
They go up to the surface, locate resources, and transport them back to the Ark. The conditions they have to work in are far from ideal. The mortality rate is high.
I can't imagine it's higher than the combat squad.
And that's what your previous squad was, right?
Yes.
The second is Ark defense.
That seems like the mortality rate would be the lowest.
They stay in the Ark and maintain law and order.
Yeah, in fact, it might be nearly 0.
At least, that's what they tell us. In reality, the Nikkes are little more than cannon fodder and emotional punching bags.
Cannon fodder for what?
And the third is combat units. That's what Skullhead is. They either overhaul key facilities on the surface, or proceed to specific areas to exterminate raptures. They're the creme de la creme of the 3 types.
That does make sense.
The mortality rate is the highest, but so is the glory.
I still would like to know about that cannon fodder. The punching bags make sense, but how would you give citizens enough? I don't know.
Even though Nikkes were heavily criticized for their disappointing performance in the Surface Reclamation War,
Yeah, and again, they know why.
the Goddess Fall incident and the With Nikke campaign promoted by Mustang, the CEO of Tetraline,
Oh, so he's around.
have allowed us to regain some of our former glory.
Interesting.
The treatment we received has improved by leaps and bounds, so it's a coveted role for any mass-produced Nikke.
Not for me.
We know you don't desire anything. But in extreme environments where life and death hang in the balance, anything can happen.
I suppose so.
I'm saying that there's a high chance you'll find something you want.
That's a crazy place to try to find it, though.
Besides, it's not like you have anything else going on, do you?
I don't.
Then join us, why don't you? Wouldn't it be better to stay with us rather than rub strangers the wrong way?
I don't rub people the wrong way.
You're doing it right now.
I'll come with you. What do I have to do?
Okay. Is this...
Firepower ready!
Yeah, I think there's only 2 more scenes left.
This battle's finished. Moving on.
Yep. Let's see how it ends. Well, for now at least.
Rapi, stop them! Don't let them through!
Roger.
Rio, are you okay?
They blew off one of my legs.
Hold on, I'm coming!
Yeah, I was wondering if you were like, healer.
Rapi, cover me!
Roger. I'll keep an eye on the Rapture heading in that direction.
Much appreciated.
What lovely reassurance.
We raised a good student.
Uh-huh. I mean, the combat wasn't you all at all.
We nearly brought the farm back there.
You said the same thing yesterday.
All joking aside, raptors these days are no joke. They're getting stronger and faster.
Yeah, I suppose that is. Yeah.
That's true. It might not be possible to beat them with our current weapons before long.
Yeah, you would need upgrades.
Are the raptors evolving?
What kind of crackpot theory is that? How could a bucket of bolts like those things evolve?
If only you knew.
Ordinarily, I'd agree with you. But I think at this point, it's undeniable. I'm not sure if evolution is the right term. But they're absolutely getting stronger.
If you're all done with maintenance, we're moving on to the next operation area.
Oh yeah, this part hasn't been addressed. They have a commander.
I'm not done yet. I'm still putting my leg back together.
Hurry it up, for crying out loud. If we're late, it's your fault.
Dude, it's a leg. Wait!
No, that would be your fault, you jackass. Not mine.
What did you say?
Yeah, I think we're about to see it.
You heard me.
Hurry up. We need to get a move on.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
It's a combat situation. I would be more nice to my soldiers, I'm just saying. Okay.
It's people like him that are causing us to go through such a rough patch.
I can't deny that. The switch from having our own squad leader to a human commander
That happened recently?
has muddled the chain of command and resulted in more casualties.
That makes sense.
How long has it been?
2 weeks.
Only 2 weeks have passed and we've already gone through 3 commanders?
Really?
Correct.
Is this only happening to us?
No, it's the same everywhere else.
What a load of crap this is.
Yeah, I must say, it makes sense to have, one of them as a commander, but I get the fear.
I agree with you there. With that being said, I think they'll be doing away with the commander system soon enough.
You would think.
The fatality rate amongst the commanders is so high that there won't be many officers left in the Ark before long.
These higher-ups don't have the slightest clue what they're doing. Okay, at one point in time, there was a legendary commander who was absolutely incredible.
I think they might be talking about someone different than the one on the Ghana squad. Certain person I showed Dorothy talking to.
Is this all reminding you of your time in the Ark? Ah, yes. How could I be so thoughtless? I've made you relive your past trauma. I'm so terribly sorry.
I wonder if they could see the monster you really are. Would that commander still be so fervent about liberating the Nikkes?
I mean, I guess either way, Dorothy's involved.
But how many times do we have to keep failing before they get it through their skulls that this system doesn't work? How long are they gonna keep trying to ram these commanders down our throats? If they're so desperate for qualified commanders, why don't they build some kind of military academy?
I was wondering about that. I think they did eventually, but...
These are just rumors. But there is apparently a squad with a human commander who is performing extraordinarily well.
Okay, no, they are talking about somebody. I think that's Johan. And the other is... How would they know about the commander of the Goddess Squad, but not then? Maybe we'll see.
I believe he's called New Hope.
Yeah, that's him.
He's the reason the higher-ups continue to enforce this commander system. That's not the only thing they're experimenting with. They're also trying out all manner of different engagement tactics in different locations.
Why would they be doing that?
The answer lies in another rumor that's been going around.
What's that? To make it a new arc?
Do you always spend your entire day gossiping?
I heard the central government is preparing for a second offensive to reclaim the surface.
Oh.
What?
One 100 times larger in scale than the first offensive.
Did you say 100?
Again, it's just a rumor at this point. But I do think it's possible. That would explain why they are experimenting with different tactics.
It would.
If they're preparing for all-out war, they'd want to collect as much practical data as possible.
War?
Hey! Hurry up and move!
Yeah, we're going. I hope that punk gets what he deserves out there.
Well, maybe not that far, but
Don't joke about that kind of thing.
yeah.
Who says I'm joking?
I understand why you feel that way.
Let's get this over with and head back. There's a concert tomorrow, so I've got plans lined up from morning onwards.
Pretty?
You bet.
So you can attend.
I heard she was in a bit of a creative slump. Is she back?
What are you talking about? She was never in a slump.
Right. My apologies.
You guys want to come? I heard entry is free.
No thanks.
I'm also not interested.
You guys are boring.
They have a... I guess that makes sense. It's a shame they don't have rooms. Okay. At least you got a phone.
Are you getting ready already?
Yes.
How come you're always so on top of things?
It's easier this way.
How long has it been since you joined us, Rapi?
3 years.
Really? Well, then that's been a solid team.
That long? Time really flies. It's been a while since I've asked you, but have you discovered what it is you want to do?
Again, considering most of the data you have is about combat, and you're good at that,
No, not yet.
that makes sense.
I see.
You're just taking things day by day. It's really kind of the same thing as earlier. You don't know if you'll survive to make it to the next one.
Well, I should start getting ready.
What's wrong?
What? Rapi! Rapi!
What?
Have you read the Arc Daily today?
No, not yet. What is it?
Pretty. He's dead.
Didn't even meet them, though.
She was murdered by a Nikke phobia in the middle of her comeback concert.
Really?
What about Rio?
I'll contact her. The last message I got from her was that she'd arrived at the concert.
I'm here.
Rio!
What's wrong?
Are you okay?
What do you mean?
Do you not know?
Pretty, she...
Oh, that. I'm okay. Too bad about her dying.
Huh.
She died so easily.
They said someone who had a phobia of them, so it doesn't make sense for it to be you, but...
It was hard to believe she was even a Nikke.
I mean, yeah, different... repurposed.
Rio?
Oh, Rapi.
Yes?
It's been a while since I gave you a lesson. Here's one more thing.
Yes?
There's no point in trying so hard.
Really?
None of it matters when you die.
Huh.
You can strive to be the best in life, inspire countless people, and give them hope. And it all amounts to nothing in the end.
No, I don't think that... I don't agree with that.
Life is meaningless.
It very much has meaning.
It doesn't matter how hard you try. If some crazy person intent on ending your life comes after you, it's all over in an instant.
Well, you could take precautions, but...
So what's the point?
The point is, I am me. And I want to do what me wants to do.
No need to put so much effort into living.
Rio.
No matter how much you strive to achieve, how brightly you shine, how beautiful you are, all someone has to do is lift a finger.
Oh, no, it literally is different for you all. You can come back.
And your life ceases to exist.
Depending on where the damage is, that is.
So don't bother trying. It's all meaningless.
Yeah, that makes sense. Clearly you're hurting right now.
I'm sorry, Rio.
What's wrong? I'm okay.
You're clearly not okay, Rio.
Yeah.
It's all so meaningless. What's the point of living? Why did Pretty work so hard to achieve everything she did? All it did was get her killed.
Now, I might have to blame security on that, especially if it was in the middle of a concert.
That's not true. I didn't know Pretty personally, but I'm sure the reason she worked as hard as she did was because she was striving towards something.
But we'll never find out what that something was. It's not like she'll ever get there anyway. Not anymore. It's better to give up on any dreams or aspirations you have.
It's understandable why you're feeling that way. But you could always be a well, not a replacement, but, you know, take up the mantle.
It all amounts to nothing when you're gone.
A few days later.
Did you want to become like Pretty?
No. I wanted to become a pop star like her, yes, but not Pretty specifically. What? Is that so hard to believe?
No.
So, it was more than just liking her music, huh?
Okay, so I dreamed of becoming like her. Is that not allowed?
I thought that was pretty obvious from how you spoke before.
Even though I never made any concrete steps toward that dream, it all ended so suddenly anyway. A dream that died before it even began.
Rapi.
What the heck?
What's this?
What is that? A letter?
It's a ticket to partake in an audition to be the next Tetra pop star.
Oh.
What?
Rapi and I had to pull some serious strings in order to get that.
But these are so sought after. You can't even pay for them.
Everything has a price.
That is true.
We found a way to purchase it.
How much did you pay?
You're smiling.
In a situation like this, I think it would be better for you to simply say thank you rather than ask how much.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't do this. I haven't even practiced, let alone gotten into the right headspace. I don't have any outfits, and
it's interesting. So you are perfectly capable of leaving and doing that, apparently. Well, it won't be an issue with the squad?
Well, you can start now. The audition is in 3 months.
I'll be rooting for you. I want you to show me that hard work pays off. I'm sure you will learn a lot.
Think of this as being like one of the lessons we gave Rapi. Now, go get him.
I hate to say it because the last time I said it, something bad happened.
Okay.
So I won't say it, but you can probably guess what I'm thinking.
I'll try my best. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, now that's nice. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Yes, son of a... Are you serious? Once again, everybody. Red shoes. I see. A battle between... Oh. Alright. That makes sense. Really? It was fake?
No. No.
That does make a lot more sense, though. I'm even wondering, like, how is that even Yeah. I see. Yeah. Empty. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, my worst fears came true. I felt like it had to happen. Also because I think I remember that being said. Death happened. Unnamed combat squad. Okay. Yeah, it's just... You're really much more skilled than all the others. Oh, they went mad too. I'm assuming that's not because of corruption when they say that. I think it's just because of the toll that the job takes. So they all start blending together. Oh, that paints a very bleak picture. Eyes burning red. Yeah. Their personalities transform in an instant, and any relationships and bonds they must have had disintegrate instantly. So when we first started the game, pretty much I think when we first start the game, and I think it's the bond conversations with Rapi. It's mainly focused on how they have to do certain things to make sure that they stay sane. There have been improvements since then, I believe. Seems so fleeting and fragile, devoid of meaning. Time passes. Arc started bustle with activity.
Reclamation war is guaranteed to succeed.
Oh, is this back when the... No, this is different, I think.
It will be conducted on a scale 100 times larger than the first.
Yeah, because that was a commercial.
The New Hope, a legendary commander in the making, Johan, will lead the war effort.
Oh, okay.
The technology of Elysion, Bacillus, and Tetra is cutting edge.
Yeah, but I think if I'm not mistaken, I think they're purposely making sure they don't make you all too strong.
All the particles which disrupt Rapture communications have been dispersed through the surface. Humanity has no reason to lose. Victory is ours.
Okay.
We are going up to the surface. We will reclaim our homeland.
The second surface reclamation war.
Okay. Oh, let's see. Yeah, because you've been up there fighting. Which is understandable. Let's see. 2 years after the start of the second surface reclamation war, SSRW. Really? Were they the front line or something? I see.
Wait,
What's wrong?
where are we going? Why don't we go back to the Ark?
Can you do that?
What good can we do out here? There are only 4 of us.
We have to join up with the others and resume the operation.
What good will the 4 of us joining up do?
We can still be of help. We need to go.
This fight was already lost before it began.
You think so?
It's been 2 years, and we haven't taken back a single meter of land.
What? Nah, a single meter is crazy.
If they think they can reclaim the surface, they're delusional. This is a suicide mission. Do you have any idea what the survival rate has been for Nikkes during this war?
I'd imagine over like 80 or 90%.
8%.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's survival. Yeah. I was thinking death rate, but yes.
Everyone else is gonna be slaughtered. This is my 4th time on the surface, and I've been lucky to come out alive each time. But things have really gone south this time. You ought to know this stuff too. It doesn't seem like this is your first time up here.
Yeah.
I'm aware. Yes.
How many times have you been up here?
If you're referring to during the Second Surface Reclamation War, this is my 27th time.
Dadgum.
27th? You're lying.
I don't lie.
What's your name, by the way?
Are you famous?
Rapi.
Rapi?
Don't tell me you're gonna leave the squad.
Do you know me?
Because you're known for surviving while your other members die?
Oh god! It's the Grim Reaper!
Yeah.
Grim Reaper?
If I stay with you, I'm as good as dead. Everyone who goes with you dies.
Well, I mean, I think there were just other squads that just never made it back.
Just saying the name Rapi is akin to a death sentence.
Really?
I said it again!
Well, superstition is a thing, especially on the battlefield.
No, I don't want to die. I'm not going to die, am I? Someone save me, please!
I didn't kill anyone.
I know, but... Oh... You really didn't kill them?
No. It's really the opposite. They weren't good enough.
No.
I don't believe...
Was that a shot?
Artillery fire. Everyone, brace for impact.
Really? Bruh. It was just right there.
Again. I'm the only one. I'm sick of this.
That makes sense.
Only one rapture remaining. I don't have much ammunition left. I need to aim for the core, but I don't have enough ammo to create an opening.
Just then.
What? Why is it doing that?
Is this it? Okay. I mean, it would make sense as another team around. And why the Okay, didn't know about this. But anyways, yeah. Now we've caught back up. Red Hood. So did even you fall while being is that what this is implying?
You're a Nikke, aren't you? I haven't seen you before. Oh, I'm sure I look like an insane person right now.
I mean, yeah, considering you're supposed to be out here for battle too.
Could you, by any chance, tell me what year it is?
Wow, looking at it from the other point of view, that is kind of crazy. Yeah. Okay.
It's been 30 years?
It's only been 30 years since... I forgot that. I mean, obviously, you all saw me see it. But, what, that was over a year ago? 30 years. All that happened in 30 years.
You. Let me talk to you for a moment.
Please don't end when you give your name.
What should I call you?
If it ends right now, I'm gonna be salty.
Mass-produced Nikke... RR15436. That's your name? That can't be right. Don't you have a proper name?
Mass-produced Nikkes like myself don't have names.
Where are the ones that aren't? They should be in the front lines. Well, actually, maybe it would be smart to see. I don't know where they would be located.
Don't lie to me. You must have a name. I'm Red Hood.
Is that your real name?
Again, you had to have had a different one when you were a human.
Well, yeah.
So, what's yours?
Rapi.
They're ending it now?
My name is Rapi.
Oh, alright. Alright, fine. Fine. I may wait to upload this. Don't know. Well, let's at least collect these. Huh. Yeah, because honestly, I feel like more than other stories, this one just feels like some of the other stories have like been a good halfway point. I need a time. Be patient with me. Like, I can't even click and see what the next image will be. That aspect is what I'm most curious about. It's been the big burning question in my mind ever since we did Redhead's story. Nothing in the story answered it. I mean, there were possible signs, but I don't know. What happened to Redhead? And how did she and Rapi ended up? Because the Ark knows. Well, the Elysian company. I have a lot of questions. And this first part focused on character development, which the first part, well, a lot of it, I really enjoyed. But I could tell they wanted to end it here. Alright? I could tell, and that's why I started getting, I was like, towards the end, I was like, wait a minute. Hold up. But nevertheless, it was a good first part. I'll just be patient. I shouldn't have used all my stuff today. It helps to kind of balance it off. But, alright. Oh, there is actually one more thing I need to look at. But in this, I chose this for the background. This will probably be the last time. Normally when playing games, I try to use the units that are involved in the story, and since I finally caught up to it, I was trying to train the main team up to be as, well, powerful as my main, where are they? Yeah, right here, to be as powerful as my main units. However, once I got confirmation that we'll be getting the most current form of our MC, then it only makes sense. Plus, if you don't know, the super rares can never be as strong as the super. Well, they can be, but it takes a lot more work to get these characters as strong as these, and there's just an innate. There's a lot more advantages to using super rares than super rares. So this will probably be the last time I use Rapi's classic form. Well, with that being said, there's one more event I need to see. I'm not sure if I'll put it here or not, but either way, I will meet you all back.